While being well versed in many Musou franchises from Dynasty Warriors to Warriors Orochi to One Piece Pirate Warriors, Samurai Warriors 5 is my first venture into this specific series, and as such this review will be from the perspective of a relative newcomer in many aspects, despite Samurai Warriors 5's similarities to others in the genre. If this is your first time here, the goal for the channel in 2021 is to reach 5,000 subscribers, and with your help I know we can do it. So leave a like, share this video with your friends, and subscribe. It's appreciated more than you know. Now, with that out the way, I want to start by being very transparent. Musou games get a bad rep for being repetitive, mindless hack and slash games, and while I disagree with this assessment itself, if you're someone that holds these views, Samurai Warriors 5 is not going to be the game to dispel these preconceived notions and change your mind. This game at its core is the same combo-based 1 vs 1000 action the genre is known for. But if you are a fan of Musou games or someone with an interest, Samurai Warriors 5 may just surprise you with all it has to offer. The game follows Oda Nobunaga and his rise to fame and infamy. If you're at all experienced in games or anime, it's a story you've surely seen before, but despite this, I was actually invested and actively enjoyed the story. This is large in part due to how charismatic and likable they made Nobunaga and his allies. Keep in mind, at the beginning of the game, this isn't the older Nobunaga you may be used to seeing in pop culture. Here he starts young, reckless, and often overconfident. You're following an underdog who loses more than one battle over the course of the game and isn't a master of the battlefield yet. I often found myself wanting to continue playing more for the story than the gameplay, which is not common in Musou games, but that's not to downplay the gameplay either. Like I said, if you've played Musou games before, you know what you're getting into here. The flow of combat is the same with you stringing together combos to take out large groups of enemies and complete objectives around the map. Despite the core gameplay being the same, there are a large amount of mechanics at play here to personalize your experience. In addition to your regular super or Musou attack, you can have 4 unique skills equipped that can be used at any time. These can be support skills like giving you an attack or defense buff, or there can be many super attacks on their own like dual blade users being able to spiral through a group of enemies like a drill. And on the subject of weapons, you can equip anyone with any weapon, changing their entire playstyle. For example, Nobunaga uses a sword by default, but you can equip him with the bow to have him use the default moveset of his wife, who's a bow user. Though even when switching weapons, some skills remain unique to characters, like Nobunaga raining down fire for his special attack in the air with bows, while his wife sends down shards of ice pillars. I like this system because if you want to level up a character and don't like the playstyle of their default weapon, you can just change it. Weapons also have levels and equipable skills on them that range from elemental attributes to stat buffs to extending the duration of modes. You can even transfer these skills between weapons to create your own ultimate arsenal. You do all this in the blacksmith, which is one of multiple buildings you can not only manage but even upgrade to further their effects. There's also the dojo where you can have characters gain levels and change equipment outside of battles, the shop where you can purchase accessories, skills and upgrade materials, and even a stable where you can purchase mounts with different stats to use in battle. There's a lot to do outside of combat. You can have more options than just a story mode as well. Citadel mode has you defending a specific area while racking up points and completing other objectives on the map, and if you just want to play for the sake of playing, there's always free mode that allows you to play previously completed story maps at your leisure. Samurai Warriors 5 offers a lot of content and you'll never find yourself without anything to do. Much of the game can also be tackled with a friend in multiplayer, though one big complaint I have is that certain story maps are single player only while others aren't. This happens when a map has only one choosable character like Nobunaga himself, though various past Musou games have allowed player 2 to choose any unlocked character they desire even in such a scenario, so I don't see the point of such a restriction being here. There's 37 playable characters in the game, and while this isn't a small amount, it is a downsize from the prequel's 56 playable characters, so veterans of the series may be dismayed at this. One department I wasn't expecting to have such high praise for with Samurai Warriors 5 is the music. From the moment you first get to the beautiful title screen, the amazing music just hits you and does not let up. I remember loading up the game for the first time and literally going wow to myself after being taken aback by how good it was. It's all of course feudal Japan inspired, and all of it from the more relaxed map themes, that most of the battle themes are catchy and will get stuck in your head. And I apologize for waiting this long to say it, but this game is beautiful. I mean downright gorgeous at times. The art style with the gorgeous character designs make everyone's character models really pop from the more muted backgrounds, and it's something I appreciate throughout my entire playthrough. I played the game on PC and it ran at a pretty perfect 60 frames per second the entire time, no matter how many enemies were on screen or how hectic the action got. As I said in the intro, this was my first foray into the Samurai Warriors series, and I now want to revisit the prior games to get a taste for what they were like. I think it's an excellent game for other fellow newcomers, and while I don't have the perspective of a veteran of this particular series, I do have one of someone that's been playing Musou games for 20 years, and with that I can confidently say Samurai Warriors 5 is another great entry for the genre. If you picked up Samurai Warriors 5, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and if you're someone that was on the fence about the game, I hope my perspective helped make your decision easier to make. Thank you guys so much for watching, I'll see you in the next video.